Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman, artwork by Katrina Sokolova. Hopefully, you can get that on so you can see if you want to. Websites are torihartman.com and watkinspublishing.com. I also think there's watkinspublishing.co.uk. That might be on this other box. I'm going to use the accompanying Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman, but this one is illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. Websites are torihartman.com and watkinspublishing.com or .co.uk. I think the .co.uk is in the black up there if you're interested. If it can freeze frame, or if it can focus, and then you can freeze frame if you want. Okay. What do we have for Scorpio? Well, I like your cards. Let's see what you're dealing with. Oh, one card pushing out. The Devil card pushing out. That's very interesting. Scorpio can dance with the devil if they want to. That's the thing. I've said that before. And apparently I will say it again. Scorpio can dance with the devil and come out the winner, which I don't know what to tell you about that. That's what I'm getting, though. Well, here's what I'm getting from this. The devil card sometimes talks about Capricorn, right? Capricorn is a compatible energy for Scorpio, and Capricorn kind of like can lead or follow. Scorpio always leads. So that's kind of where I'm feeling this, just in case you're like, what are you talking about? That is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of energy coming in and a lot of insistence coming in. A lot of like, I came into this situation to get this outcome and I'm going to get this outcome, whoever you're dealing with. This seems to be who we're talking about. Somebody's like, I came into this to get this to work out. I came in here to win. I showed up to win. I showed up to get what I wanted. I didn't show up just for fun. And I feel like you're kind of like, all right, I hear ya. Scorpio is really good at poise. I feel like, you know, if there's something coming at you and you're like, I'm not sure if I like it or not, I feel like you're really good with kind of just poising for a second, kind of like, well, let me see a little bit more here. I don't have to react to this right away. I can hold back. Part of you might be kind of entertained with it. A little bit, depending on what it is. You might be a little entertained and kind of like, all right, you know, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. All right, they want to do what they want to do. Let's see what they got. The first part, literally, I see you watching it come in. That's interesting with the Three of Wands. And then you got creation backing it up. Kind of like, all right, let's see what happens from this. Scorpio, within reason, if you're bored with the situation and you're kind of like, I don't know if this situation's really working the way it should anyway, and maybe this person coming in overly insistent, maybe that'll create a dynamic that'll open up new opportunities. So, you know what, I'm going to step back and I'm just going to see what happens. I feel you doing that. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel it coming in kind of like, you know what, this situation's a little wonky anyway. This person's a little pushy. Let me see what they do. And then I'll decide from there. Let me see what they do. They're only going to get so far, whatever that is. Like, you're not going to give up total control. I just don't think that's reasonable. But you might hold back and like, all right, let's see what you got. Go ahead. Show me what you got. Go ahead. The thing is, they can't do anything without you helping them. And by pulling back, you kind of create a block for them, which is kind of interesting to me. Kind of like, all right, you want to do that? Go ahead, do it. I'll wait. Go ahead. And then they're kind of stuck. They're like, oh, you're okay. It's kind of like, oh, it creates a block. I don't know. Somehow it creates a block. You're like, all right, I won't get in your way. Go ahead. I'm getting a block. It's like they were anticipating you fighting back or stopping them or getting in their way. And then when you didn't get in their way, that literally created the block, which is kind of interesting. So then they're looking at this a different way. I feel like when you pull back and you're like, all right, let's see what you got. Let's do it. Show me what you want. Let's do that. Okay. Throws them right off. But now they're realizing, oh, you're gonna work with me? Oh, okay. They become very compatible. That's why I said you can dance with the devil, and come out the winner. They wanna kind of connect to you in a positive way, kind of like, all right, okay, well then let's get along, because like if you're willing to let me do what I want, maybe we can be compatible with this situation. Let's do it the way you. And I feel like they might do it the way you want it to do. And then they might be like a little like, well, how would you want to do this, Scorpio? It kind of changes things around. Well, how would you? I feel like it throws them off. I keep getting like they're thrown off. This is a weird energy, because I'm wondering, like, is this going to work? Because it almost feels like you hold back. They don't think you're going to hold back and let them do it. And then they get kind of thrown off. Or then they're like, well, what do you want to do, Scorpio? What do you want to do? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Strength card comes in, the Two of Swords. So they wanted to do something and they're not doing it without you. But now they're asking for your help. And it's kind of like, well, wait a minute. I thought you wanted to lead this. I thought you knew what you wanted. And now you want me to move this forward? What does that mean? What is going on with this? I feel like they're saying don't overthink it. Just go for what you want. If you know what they want, just add it in and just make it happen. If you know what they want. If they don't know what they want, just go for what you want. Because I literally get, you're giving them a chance to move forward, they get stumped. And they're like, well, I don't know what to do now. And then you show what you want to do, and you get the power couple here. One of the power couples in the deck. King and Queen of Cups. You just move it forward with what you want. If you know what they want, add it in. Because I don't think it'll be a big deal. I think it'll be fairly simple. Could be really simple. Add it in, move forward. Set the boundaries. Make sure you set the boundaries. The devil actually works well with boundaries. Set the boundaries, start it going, get what you want, and just see what they do. Just step back and just let them do what they want to do. Go forward with best intentions. Like, all right, this should work out. There's something about this energy that's just not... It's like once you listen to it, it seems to calm it down a lot. Is that all it wants? Is that literally all it wants? Is it just wants to be listened to? Whoever it is. I'm just saying it because, I don't know. They is what I should be saying. Seven of Cups. They like possibilities. They don't know what they... There's something about them. They just want to be heard. They want to be considered. I might keep that in the back of your head. If you just consider this energy every now and then and just see where they're sitting and see what they're thinking, you just keep touch base. Like if this is a work thing, once a week, once every other week, maybe just touching base with them. Nobody says you have to take an hour and a half to talk with them, but just kind of like touching base. How are things going? 10, 15 minutes, maybe not even that, maybe 5 minutes or less. I don't know. It depends what you're dealing with. But if you just keep touching base with them, I don't see them becoming a problem, because I'm getting this hanged person, hanged woman, and I'm getting the passion. Like, as long as they think that you're looking out for them or considering their opinion or just checking in to see how they feel, that literally keeps this under control. This is your version of dancing with the devil and coming out the winner. You just keep touching base with them, finding out what's... They just want to feel valued. All they want to do is feel like you're listening to them and you're paying attention to what they need and you're looking out for them and you're keeping them in consideration. If you're in fact trying to find out what they want and just trying to like find things for them, even though I don't feel like it's a big deal, it's just little things, as long as they feel considered, I feel like they follow you without question. Knight of Wands. I don't think they really question what you want. They just seem to keep following you. And this seems like an interesting energy for this devil card. When you need something, they just want to keep you happy because you look out for them. They feel like you look out for them. It seems like a simple ending to this. Not that that's bad, right? Not that that's bad. If you're able to let them move forward on their own terms, I just feel like they don't go very far. And then just from that point on, you just, once in a great while, which could be once a week, once every other week, I would say that's the great while I'm talking about. You don't want to go too long. once a week, once every other week, and it doesn't have to be very long. Just touch base with them, see what's going on, see how they feel. It seems like this is not a problem. It seems like a very simple resolution to a problem. This reminds me of like when I worked at other places, and I used to be a very cranky person years ago, probably like 20 years ago, that my team had to deal with. But if you kept in contact with them and you just talked with them, they were cranky. That's just how they were. But if you talked with them, they would get stuff done and they wouldn't get in the way. But if they felt like nobody was paying attention to them and people were ignoring them, they became a bigger problem. And I think this is the type of thing we're dealing with. As long as they feel like you're listening, you're talking to them, they're not that big of a problem. But if they feel invisible or like people don't care about what they think or feel, then they start causing roadblocks and problems and issues. They don't have to be an issue. And this is how this can be in your control. I think that's it. That's interesting. Dancing with the devil. Why not? I think we've done this before, haven't we? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.